tomorrow will be better. Why does an object in a vertical circular motion feel lighter at the top? Follow me, dear friends. Solution. In order for us to understand what's happening, I want to simplify things for you by assuming in this particular context that how heavy or how light this object feels depends on the value of the tension. What this means is the greater the value of the tension, the heavier the object feels. The smaller the value of the tension, the lighter the object feels. So let's show this mathematically. Consider this first case where the object is at the top. Let us resolve all the forces acting on this object. We have the traditional weight which always acts vertically downward. And because it's a string, there's a tension in that string which acts in this direction. Not forgetting the fact that we're talking about circular motion. So there is some sort of a centripetal force at work, which always acts towards the center of the circle. So if we resolve these forces and put the centripetal force as the main one, we will have that this centripetal force Fc will be given by, now, which are the forces acting in the same direction as the centripetal force? We will count them positive. We have this and this. So we will have tension plus the weight. All right, so from here, let's make tension the subject of the formula by sending the weight to the right. And when it crosses, it becomes negative. So we will have the centripetal force minus the weight. Now let's examine the second case where the object is at the lower position or the lowest point and do the same thing. Traditionally, the weight will always act vertically downward, irrespective of the position of the object. Now there is a tension this time around, which acts in this direction because we're talking about a string. And as usual, irrespective of where you are, the centripetal force on an object always acts towards the center of the circle. So once more, let's resolve this by putting Fc as the main force. So this will be now equal to which other force is acting in the same direction? Here, T. So T will be the only one which will be positive. Now this one is acting in opposition to Fc. So now it becomes negative. Once more, let's make T the subject of this formula. This means tension will be equal to by simply sending mg to the other side, and when mg goes, it becomes positive. So we will have Fc plus mg. Now let's analyze our result. Clearly, when this object is at the top, the tension is some certain value minus the weight. Meanwhile, at the bottom, the tension is that same value, but this time around plus the weight. So at the bottom, we will experience a greater value of tension, and therefore the object will feel heavier at the bottom. Meanwhile, at the top, that tension is significantly reduced by taking away